Hi and welcome to Life of a Diplomat. I'm Ainur Mangali. Today we have a guest whose mission is to turn the cooperation between Italy and Kazakhstan into lasting and productive partnership. He notes that the frequency of the political visits between the two countries is a promising sign for strong and long-term relations in the future. Joining me today is the deputy head of the mission of Italy to Kazakhstan, Dr. Aniello Petito. Let's get started.
Culture at the beginning was cultural shock. I mean, the spirit of sacrifice, of family, of unity, of helping each other. About our bilateral relation, I have to say I'm very happy. We share lots of political symbols, political common ideas like the respect of human rights. We are creating our relationship that is developing, especially in renewables. And many companies contact us to know about the country, about the business climate, that Kazakhstan is improving a lot during the last periods. And nowadays, lots of people talk about Kazakhstan.
Hello,
Welcome.
Mr. Petito.
Nice to see you.
Nice
welcome
to see
again.
you.
Our
Welcome.
pleasure to have you here.
Yes, welcome to the program Life of a Diplomat.
Thank you very
Hope
much.
to have very fruitful conversation today.
I'm sure about that.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Kazakh meat or pasta?
Okay, I'm a benchmark fan, but I have to say pasta. I'm sorry.
Yes. Kazakh kiwi or La Scala aurea?
I have to say here, I would say the Kazakh way this time.
Oh, great. Kazakh kiwi, sir.
Yes.
Dante's poetry or Abai's wisdom?
On that, I love Abai. I've read a lot about him, but Dante is the father of our language, so.
Yes, yes. Nauris or Venice Carnival?
I've had a lot of fun in Paris, so I have to say, want to repeat this year. So yes.
Yeah, great. Boursak with kaymak in yurt or tiramisu with cappuccino by the sea?
Tiramisu and cappuccino in yurt.
Oh, great, great choice. Golden Man or Gladiator?
Gladiator.
Nauris on the steppe or Carnival de Venezia on the canals?
Well, Venice for me is a special place, so yes, Venice.
Astana Opera or Rome's Pantheon?
Wow. I mean, I collaborate a lot with Astana Opera, but I mean, I have to say Rome. But
Rome, of course. Burabai or Santorini?
oh, I love Burabai, so Santorini I've been so many times, so I want to discover more Burabai. Yeah, I want to that.
Great. Gent or gelato?
Gelato.
A Dolce Vita or nomadic freedom?
Well, it's kind of, there are some similarities. Now I'm going with nomad.
Oh, great. And if you were to teach one Kazakh custom to Italians, which one and why?
I would choose the Tsaufen, this tradition about when a kid has 1 year. So they have to choose a person that the family really appreciate to give him the path through the future. So
Yes.
it's kind of very emotional and beautiful to see. So
Great.
I would suggest Italian to do that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Petito, for sharing your time with us today. Let us start our conversation today with discussing the current state of diplomatic relations between Italy and Kazakhstan. And given the frequency of the visits on the high level between Kazakhstan and Italy, what does it speak to you about the nature of our bilateral relations?
Well, thanks, first of all, for this interview. I really appreciate your job. And about our bilateral relation, I have to say I'm very happy and very lucky that I've been here for 1 year and 3 months, and I received 3 visits, 2 of the President of the Republic, 1 of the Prime Minister. President Tokayev was in Italy in January 2024, so it symbolized the excellent bilateral relation between our countries, not only about economics and trade, but culturally speaking, politically. We have a partnership, a strategic partnership signed in 2009, but of course it was enforced by and strengthened about this high-level visit. We are proud and happy as an embassy. It's a lot of workload, but we are proud to have received that. And again, it symbolizes the links between our countries and now are.
Let me ask you, what is the strategic importance of Kazakhstan as a country and also as a part of Central Asia, and how does Kazakhstan fit into Italy's broader foreign policy in the region?
Yes. Yes, in terms of strategic interests in common, traditionally our relations were based on energy security. Then it developed very quick on other key areas like the critical raw materials, and but not also. Italy is the first EU country in terms of trade relationships. So we are the third world base after China and Russia. But then our relationship is more than that, because it developed also in terms of culture, and also we share a lot of political symbols, political common ideas like the respect of human rights, the United Nations Charter, the inviolability of borders.
Those fundamental values, I would say.
That President Tokayev every time speaks about, and we totally share that. So we are not only trade-related friends, but our friendships go beyond that, on the political sphere and cultural sphere.
So what are the current cultural programs which are available for Kazakh citizens for example, to study, to research something in Italy, and vice versa, that will help finally to deepen mutual understanding?
Well, being Italy, you can imagine, of course, cultural diplomacy is a pillar of our foreign policy. We have created more than 100 agreements between Italian and Kazakh university. We just recently opened a branch of Politecnico delle Marche with ZTU University in Tal di Gorgan. So we are very happy with that. And we have more than 4,000 students, Kazakh students in Italy. They are very good students. And we issue more than 2,000 visa students per year. So it's quite a hard job, but we want that because we believe that this people-to-people diplomacy is fundamental to even strengthen the bonds between our two countries. And of course, we have like grantship, we have many opportunities even for researchers who want to go to Italy. We do like some programs for them to attract people who want to have an experience in Europe and then coming back to the country and having a new know-how too.
You've mentioned the cooperation in energy sector, and you also mentioned that Italy is one of the biggest trade partners of Kazakhstan, and it is biggest partner in the European Union, if I'm not mistaken. So how does this cooperation evolve now, and what is the eye to the future, maybe with developing of some new projects in alternative energy?
Yes,
or other?
Absolutely. We are creating our relationship that is developing, especially in renewables. Some of our companies are very busy in the country about that. We are creating a hybrid complex like ENI too, but also smaller companies. They help like the infrastructure sector in oil and gas, but not also. So we are developing, and we know that for the future we will get more important projects that are already there. So we are just fixing the details, but in the coming years we will have a lot of projects in renewables.
And if to talk further about business and trade and investment partnerships, so how do you work and how this work is being done, going with Italian, especially small and medium enterprises, and like for exploring opportunities here in Kazakhstan?
Yes, there is a growing interest in our companies, not only big as in the past, but more and more. I've been here more than 1 year now, and many companies contact us to know about the country, about the business climate, that Kazakhstan is improving a lot during last period. So there is a huge interest, especially not only in the classic, made in Italy, as we say, that is very successful, like fashion, but machinery, but also especially in energy. For example, small and medium enterprises are entering in, like, for example, batteries or power generation, infrastructure. So we are very proud of that because there is an interest. It's growing, and we want to support our companies according, of course, and taking into account our Kazakh friends.
Now let's talk a little bit about your diplomatic career, about the motivation and behind, the choice of being a diplomat. So my first question here is, what led you into diplomacy? And with all of those experiences you have in different regions, which postings or lessons from your career in the past do you bring here in this region, in Central Asia, and particularly in Kazakhstan?
Okay, well, I started my career in 2018, and my motivation was about especially that I worked a lot in international affairs. I was a consultant for internationalization of small and medium enterprises. So that was kind of my dream also, because I studied international relations. That part of my life put me in another way. But then I came back, so I entered career a little bit late, 2018. I was 28, 29, not the youngest, but well motivated. And I started my career abroad in Venezuela.
Oh.
So I was great experience, great country and great people. I was under guard 24 hours because of the insecurity in the country at that moment. But great experience, great people, great landscape.
Yeah.
So I decided to change completely, very radical, from a tropical country through the steppes. So from plus 40 to minus 20, but I'm very happy on my choice. So.
How did you survive that change, dramatic change?
Dramatic change, but it's part of my life. It's part of, I wanted that. So I'm very happy on my choice. In Kazakhstan, I'm very happy.
So what makes this region in particular, Kazakhstan, and you're also active in Kyrgyzstan as well, as a mission of the Italian embassy here. What does make this region significant or distinguish if to compare it to other regions, to Latin America?
Yes, well, Latin America is very important for us because of many Italians that escaped from Italy after the wars, First and Second World War, and then stabilized there. Here, of course, in the last years, so many countries decided to put a strategic partnership. We had one starting in 2009, but in the last 9 months, we had the President of the Republic twice, Prime Minister once. So
we will talk about it.
So the region, of course, energy security, of course, we have many connection about international relations with Kazakhstan, how we think about that, about multilateralism, international law, and respect of human rights and the United Nations Charter. So everything that you already know. Yeah.
So that's why the region is very important now. That's why the attention is rising as well.
Yes, it's rising a lot. Central Asia,
players, including Italy.
Central Asia, we had the first 5+1 at leaders level with the 5 presidents of Central Asian countries plus our Prime Minister. The first edition was here in Astana, so it was an honor to be here and to have the task to organize it. It was very difficult, but with a lot of...
Some of challenges, I think, that happened as well.
But the region, of course, is gaining momentum about gaining value from other countries, not only close neighbors, but all over the world.
Yes, and Italy is also a big supporter of the cooperation in the framework of the EU Central Asia cooperation. And remember, we had the first Italy-Central Asia Summit here in Astana. So what role does Italy play in this broader engagement of the European Union in the region?
Well, we strongly believe also in the tendency, in the trend that is going on since 10 years, more or less, that the Central Asian countries are getting closer and closer. So we strongly support that, and we believe that, as we did this year with Prime Minister Meloni, the first 5+1 Central Asia, Italy at leaders level for the first time in Astana. So we want to utilize this and to empower that in the EU sphere. I mean, especially not only energy, but also in the theme that is paramount to Kazakhstan, like connectivity, physical connectivity and digital connectivity. We were very glad that we met the new Vice Prime Minister, the Minister of AI. He met also President Mattarella. We went to IT Hub, Astana Hub. So it's kind of this country really believe in that. And also us as a country of the G7 strongly want to support and to collaborate. And we are just starting to create new links.
And in terms of, yes, for example, this Italy Central Asia Summit, I think it's maybe too early to gauge the long-term impact, right, for the cooperation in this format. But what are the, these interim outcomes you can draw as an example that this summit was a successful one?
Well, both successful because after that we institutionalized a bit more our relations. So we created a directed link between ministries, between authorities, like aviation, like agriculture, in many aspects. Before that, it was more, how to say, time by time. I mean, it depends on the project. We have created organic steps, organic links to connect our Italian companies, Italian authorities, and Kazakh counterparts.
Yeah, so
it changed a bit. Yes,
it's a big part of this format. And how do you think these visits, like presidential visits, and also the visit of Prime Minister of Italy, reshape perceptions of of the Italians and Kazakh business, political, cultural circles?
Yes, actually, it's also helped to get Kazakhstan more known in Italy and in Europe, because Kazakhstan this year was in the news on the spot many times because of the visit. So people talking to public diplomacy, people to people, there was an interest, and it helped a lot. I mean, even to put into the public opinion the importance of Kazakhstan and Central Asia. It was a bit under the radar, off the radar, and nowadays lots of people talk about Kazakhstan. So the perception even of the country, they were like all 5 Central Asian countries were perceived as the same. I mean, it's bad to say, but something like that 10, 20 years ago. But now people knows about the country more and more. So it's part of our job too, to collaborate bilateral, mutual benefit, and people to understand what really this country is about.
Let's be back to the moment when you arrived in Kazakhstan for the first time. So what was the first impression, and how does it evolve through your time here?
Yes, actually, when I arrived, it was so different compared to my other experience in Venezuela in terms of landscape, climate, and people and culture. But I liked the country in the first moment, and all of my colleagues, Kazakh colleagues here, knows that I'm sincere about that. The mutual respect, how we help each other during visit and not. So we created a real bond about us. So culture at the beginning was cultural shock, because in some things, when you know the culture, you understand that we have many connections. But at the beginning, it was kind of
like, for example, can you bring us some examples?
I mean, even coming again to Venezuela, people is more like very explosive at the first time. Here, you have to more reflexive at the first time, but when you are friends with them, I mean, they can be explosive too.
Yeah, so such a thing was definitely something that brought your attention and was just like amazed you or surprised you in a way.
Actually, when I get more into the culture, even to understand about nomadism, for example, the heritage of that, I mean, fascinated me. Even when I see a yurt, I imagine what was Kazakhstan there. I mean, the spirit of sacrifice, of family, of unity, of helping each other.
I'm very interested in your personal and professional goals for your tenure here in advancing Italy's cooperation with Kazakhstan and with the region as a whole.
Well, now my priority is, of course, to implement what these visits put about. So I need to work very hard on that. Of course, there is the ambassador who will indicate the path, but then to implement it, and that will be an important part, paramount to our relationship. Then from that, what I see, what I believe is a bright future for our relationship. We should work, of course, we will work, of course, hard. And what we expect for the coming years is about visits now of ministers that will implement the general agenda. So we have to work with our Kazakh colleagues. I have a very good relationship with them. I believe that we can do that together. So the path is designed. We have to go into it, into deep, So work on it.
Into implementation
Implementation
part,
of the
yes,
agenda.
yeah,
That is
agreed.
harder sometimes, but it can create new bonds, new strengths, and new relationship and new opportunities for Kazakhstan and Italy. We really believe in mutual benefit for all of us.
And in generally, how do you envision the long-term partnership between Italy and Central Asia, especially in the face of these transformations, global and regional transformations we are witnessing today?
Yes, we really believe that for our diversification of relations, not only in trade, but in other aspects too, also Kazakhstan and other Central Asian countries really believe in that, to diversify their relations. That is important. So, of course, there are historical lies, but of course, there are new opportunities. We are, the path through Eastern Asia to Europe passed through Kazakhstan. So, we strongly believe that we have to have the best relations with Kazakhstan and other Central Asian countries. And the format, the 5+1, is the clear example that we are serious about that.